Hello friends, my name's Friday, and today we're diving into how each of the Baldur's Gate 3 companions react to you transforming into a slayer right in front of them. For those who don't know, becoming a slayer is no small thing. It's not just a power boost. It's a monstrous eldritch transformation fueled by Baal's essence. And trust me, your companions have thoughts about it. Before I continue on, there are chapters in the description if you want to jump ahead, but otherwise, let's begin.
The beast you turn into, as charming as it is, just make sure those claws don't come anywhere near me. Yes, it does smell the part. Oh, don't bother. Not on my account, anyway. Let it roam free. You make quite the pretty pit fiend. Oh my, horrifying.
Astarion's response isn't,
"What in the wretched hells was that?"
It's more,
Oh, no. No. Don't be disgusting.
classic. But let's be real, he's terrified. He just refuses to show it. This is someone who spent centuries under the control of a true monster, forced to obey, to endure. He knows horror intimately, but this, you? The one person who saw him as more than just a pawn, a slave, a slaughter lamb, becoming something so utterly unhumanoid, that very likely shakes him to his core, but he'll never let you see that. Or maybe he just really is that indifferent and I'm reading way too much into it. Either way, that is his reaction.
This isn't the real you, is it? It's done then. There's a slayer among us. Look, I don't care what you look like, what form you can take. I care who you are. And you're not who I thought you'd be. Who I'd hoped you'd be. We're allies for now. And we have a mission far greater than your predilections. Stay sane long enough for us to save the city. Then we'll see where we stand.
Whew. This one hurt. Karlach believed in you. She saw the best in you. And when you transform into the Slayer, you can see the exact moment that trust shatters. She doesn't sugarcoat her disappointment either. She's devastated, and she lets you know it. Out of all the reactions, I gotta say, hers hit me the hardest. She made me feel like an absolute shitbag for choosing this path. And honestly, I kinda deserved it.
A fitting name. But have you become the Slayer? Or has the Slayer merely found a host too weak to evict it? I shouldn't need to say it, but be careful who you take as an ally. Especially when that ally's taken residence inside you.
lae'zel's response is peak 𝐭𝐤𝐦𝐞𝐬𝐭𝐬 energy. She's not shocked, she's not horrified, she's annoyed. You've gone from being a potential ally to a volatile risk. And while she doesn't outright say it, I have a strong feeling that if you lose control, she'll handle you the good old 𝐭𝐤𝐦𝐞𝐬𝐭𝐬 way, with a swift, merciless execution. And you know what? I respect it.
Most unnatural, most foul. Nature is a cycle of life and death, yet this form only serves death. Worse, it only serves murder.
Halsin straight up calls you an abomination, and for once, the big gentle druid actually sounds angry. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for that raw intensity when he confronted Kaga after Arabella's death.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the rite of thorns? To spill blood in this sacred place? It would have been easier if you just died, 𝐭𝐤𝐦𝐞𝐬𝐿. Now I have to hear excuses instead.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I was going to show leniency. But 𝐭𝐬𝐭𝐬, a child is dead because of you.
A thief is dead. She stole the idol, befouled the grove.
Enough! If anyone befouled this place, it is you. By sowing division, hatred, death. As for the idol, it's nothing compared to a life. A mere object next to one of nature's creations. You show no pity, no remorse. I cannot absolve you. Nature will determine your fate. Whatever happens to you next, know that it is the Oak Father's will. Now get out of my sight. There is nothing more to be said.
Instead, we only got a glimpse of it, unfortunately. But hey, it's something at least.
What's become of you? Hells, is this really what you've become? The kind of monster I once vowed to slay? But don't bother answering. I already know.
He spent his entire life trying to be a hero, trying to fight against monsters like the Slayer. And when you become one, yeah, that's a hard no from him. And unlike karlach, who mourns what she's lost, wyll reacts like someone who's already written you off.
You and I have markedly different ideas of what amounts to a gift.
Shadowheart's pissed, but she keeps it subtle. She's not the type to have a strong reaction like wyll or karlach. But if you start slipping, if you prove yourself a real danger, don't be surprised if you wake up choking on your own blood. With Shadowheart standing over you, dagger in hand, you
What is that monstrosity? Honestly, I didn't know you had it in you. A dark destroyer in our midst. It's certainly one of the more unsightly shape-shiftings I've seen, but we can't all be blessed with the elegance of an 𝐼𝐸𝐴𝐻 transforming in the heavens, can we? Beggars can't be choosers. Such a powerful form should serve us well in the chaos to come.
Gale, being the resident wizard and self-proclaimed intellectual, approaches this with a cold, logical detachment. Instead of reacting with revulsion or anger, he actually seems to rationalize the whole situation. Like, sure, you're a flesh-warping horror now, but hey, maybe there's an upside. But let's be real, he's terrified.
Ratling, you are exquisite. Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
𝐿𝐺𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐽, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite. I know. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance.
Instant hard eyes. Minthara doesn't just accept your Slayer form, she worships it. She thinks it's beautiful, powerful, and divine. And that makes perfect sense. She's a drow, a former Loathsworn, and a total sadist when she wants to be. A grotesque, monstrous transformation? Yeah, that's exactly her thing. No disgust, no fear, just pure, reverent admiration. Jaheira? Exactly what I expected. Disgusted, furious, and ready to throw hands.
I know not where you bought a Slayer skin, my friend, but I would get my money back. Or, wait.
Minsc? By far my favorite favorite reaction. At first, he thinks you straight up bought the Slayer skin. When he finally catches on and reacts, well, like Minsc does, with confusion, concern, and a little bit of dumbass energy. I wish there was more dialogue after you return to normal. I feel like Minsc would have some absolutely ridiculous one-liner that would have made this scene even better. As for Jaheira, I wouldn't be surprised if she lopped off your head right there and then if given the chance. So yeah, the Slayer form probably not winning you any most popular awards, but hey, if you're fine with your friends either worshipping you or sharpening their knives, then maybe it's worth the body horror. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you feel like it, you know, just all that YouTube stuff. I'm not feeling very good, so this was a very low effort kind of project. Big shout out to Lex again. Lex is gonna be a regular on the channel, I think. They are so freaking amazing. They helped with my my script again, so I think what I would have managed to cough up would have been significantly worse if not for them, so big shout out to Lex again. Also, I got a comment on my last video. I don't know if this individual's watching this one, but it was like, honey, is your voice okay? You sound like you smoke more than I do. It was really funny. Yes, I'm fine. I just whisper in my videos, so my voice comes out as more gravelly and just, it sounds weird. Most of the time when I film my narration part, my roommate is home, or I have neighbors that I just don't want to disrupt. I don't want them to think I'm a fucking nutcase, so I whisper and I sound weird because of it. But I am fine, and no, I don't smoke, nor will I ever smoke. It's terrible for you. I think that's everything I want to say. Yeah. Okay. See you next Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, yeah. Partying.